Ladies and gentlemen, federal workers and injured federal workers, Riverdale Wellness proudly presents to you the Injured Federal Workers Podcast. Good afternoon, everybody, and how are we today? It's Dr. Mark Eisen here for the Injured Federal Workers Podcast, coming to you live from the Riverdale Wellness Studios in Bronx, New York City. Good afternoon, all. The purpose of this workshop and every workshop is to do what? To educate, entertain, and inform. Please like and share, subscribe, so you get as much information as you can if you are a federal employee, and your coworkers who are federal employees can learn as much as they can to help themselves out when they need it the most. Good afternoon, all. Let's talk. We're talking about approved cases. When dealing with approved cases, there are many things that one needs to know. Okay? One of the things they need to know is that their money, when they are out of work, say this again, their money, when they're out of work, they need as much of it as they can. They want to make sure that everything goes smoothly. And one of the things that should go smoothly is that they can get reimbursed when they go for therapy to the doctor's office. So what happens? Someone gets injured, okay? And they need to go for therapy. Don't ever give the excuse that you can't go for therapy because you can't afford it. Here's why. The federal government gives you money to pay for your time and travel. Here we go. I'm going to share with you a form that will help you get reimbursed, and it's called the Medical Travel Refund Request. It's called the 957 right here. Let's take a look. This report is authorized by the federal employee, okay, to do what? While you are not required to respond, this information is required to obtain reimbursement for travel expenses. So that means every time you go for therapy, once, twice, 3 times a week, whatever your situation is, this is the form that's going to be used. Let's take a look a little bit more deeper into this. Put your first and last name in here, your case number, claimant's payee address, put that in here, city and state, and so forth. Now we get to the important stuff, okay? And I'm going to help you with some of the basic stuff. You're going to put your date of travel in here. Now, if you're going 3 times a week for therapy, let's look at how many times this section is repeated. Once, twice, 3 times. So if you're doing therapy 3 times a week, at the end of every week, you should have sent this off to the federal government. You will get reimbursed for your travel. Take a look. Date of travel 1, date of travel 2, date of travel 3. 3 times a week. You should fill it out. If you're going once a week, send it off once a week. Is it round trip? Usually it is, because you don't live in the place. So you'll get reimbursed for your round trip travel from where to where. You'll put the facility name and address. Okay? If you're going by car, put the miles in. If you're going by taxi, save the receipt. If you're going by bus or train, save the receipt. If you're going by car and you need to pay tolls or parking, save that receipt and put the cost in, and so forth. Okay? This is the basic form. And by the way, they'll sign it and date it. This is the basic form that helps you get covered for your travel costs going to and from the office. Now, if you're prescribed therapy 3 times a week and you say you don't have money and you're not filling out your CA-17, that's a red flag, everyone. I've used that term many times. It becomes a red flag. You're out of work 3 times a week. And let's just go for therapy an hour a day, let's say. Okay? You're telling me you don't have 3 hours in a week to go and do therapy? That says something, because you'd be at work. So if you're not at work and you're you don't have the time to do therapy, that tells the doctor, red flag, people. So don't be one of those that gives you the red flag and says you're not that serious, okay? Doctors' offices are taking their time and energy, filling out your paperwork, getting all the things that you need, and you're not showing up. That says something. I hope the 957 travel form was very helpful to you on what you're supposed to do. Print up the whole thing. It says on the sheet where you're supposed to send it to. And I hope that information helped you. Again, please subscribe, like, and share. Share with all your coworkers so they can benefit and they can learn and they can help themselves out. Be self-sufficient, self-reliant. Fill out the 957 travel form so you can get paid for your time, for your travel to and from therapy or from doctor's offices. It's costly after a while. You got injured. It's costly. So every dollar that you have right now that you're out of work, maybe you had a second or third job, and you're not able to do all that. So you're short on cash that you were used to. Okay? So I hope this helped you out. I hope that this helps you. And more importantly, I hope that you share it with others. If you have any questions, email the questions to the Injured Federal Workers Podcast, and we'll try to answer those questions. You can put it in a video format. We'll post it. Okay, but send us those questions so we can help answer your questions in your difficult times. And we'll be right back after these words.
Are you suffering because you got hurt on the job? Are you struggling to find a doctor who knows how to navigate DOL and OWCP paperwork? Are you aware that when your case gets accepted, you will get reimbursed for all your travel fees? The form that gets filled out is a 957. All you need is a receipt from all your doctors for all your visits that you were there for an appointment. Please call 718-601-1540 to see if we can help you with the medical paperwork and recover from those injuries, as we have 2 decades worth of experience, and check out our Google reviews.
Paul's Weekly Joke.
You know what is the best time of the day for a dental appointment?
No, what's the best time of day for a dental appointment?
2:30. 2:30. 2:30.
Are you suffering because you got hurt on the job? Are you struggling to find a doctor who knows how to navigate DOL and OWCP paperwork? Are you aware that if your doctor does not fill out a CA-17 and CA-20, then you won't get paid for your time out of work? Please call 718-601-1540 to see if we can help you with the medical paperwork and recover from those injuries, as we have 2 decades worth of experience. And check out our Google reviews.
We will end today's episode with do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can, by John Wesley. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Best health and love. Show it to everyone. Have a great weekend.